Hi everyone. I am coming to you today from my kitchen while I make some soup. And I seem to do some of my best thinking when I'm running around my kitchen for some bizarre reason. So, Journal to Bliss, you will see a playlist under my playlists where I have videos of Journal to Bliss. I started it, I think, maybe 5 years ago now. And the last one I made was during the pandemic. So it's been, the beginning-ish, in 2020. So it's been a while since I have Journal to Bliss. And my stove is 100 years old. See? This is my old stove. Anyways, back on track. So the reason I started it, the Journal to Bliss, was because I believe in therapeutic writing. I believe that writing is a form of daily or, occasional meditation. I think that it's very helpful. I think that it is very relaxing, and you learn a lot about yourself as a person by writing things about your life and about your dreams and your goals and your emotions and stuff like that. I wanted Journal to Bliss to kind of incorporate writing and art, but and it will, and it can, absolutely. And a lot of the things I have can be both writing and art journaling related, So I have taken classes and I have read lots of books, and I have been, I have experienced the therapeutic qualities of journaling regularly. And something that I like to do is I like to do what they call morning pages, where you kind of just free write all your insanity, whatever. And I use it a lot for my business, and it helps me to center and to focus on the tasks I have to do and the things that I've already done and where I am on this, that, and the other thing. So the morning pages really helps me. I do it a little different. I go 25 minutes straight, and I tend to get 3 or 4 pages out of 25 minutes on a really good day. Sometimes, it's only like 2, and then I have kids, and then there's a news on, and you know how it goes. But I wanted to start taking this little, jaunt into journaling to a different level. And I don't quite know how I'm going to achieve that yet. I want to offer a class, so to speak, on the Journal to Bliss to show you the therapeutic qualities and the happiness that you can achieve in your life by using a pen as a tool for your angst and your anger and your depression and your questions and your curiosities and your gratitude and your happiness and all the other things that you wish to achieve or you wish to repair in your life. So I have been brainstorming this for the idea of a class. I've been brainstorming for about a year and a half, and I don't have anything definitive. I don't have any definitive plan yet for it, but it's building. It's building in my head. And if you look at the other videos on this playlist, you'll see kind of, you'll get a little taste into what this journal to bliss adventure has the potential to become. And what I want to achieve is to help you see things in a different light, and to help you see yourself and the people around you and the things that happen in your life. I want you to see them differently and maybe question things a little bit differently and feel inspired and feel, you know, at peace and at bliss, really, to feel the bliss. And that's why I called it Journal to Bliss, was to feel the bliss. It's been a long time since I've just talked, so forgive me for not having the right words today. I'm not going to do anything through, I don't think I want to do a subscription service through YouTube. And I don't know about Patreon. I don't know how I feel about Patreon and if it's going to offer what I'd want, because I'm not going to have no tiers, okay? It's going to be the same for everyone. It'll be, you know, whatever it is, a few bucks a month. And it's going to be, the, you know, the same content for you and for Joe and for Bob and for, you know, Hannah and whatever. It's going to be the same. I ain't going to offer no $15 a month tier, and with that tier you get a sample of my blood and whatever. No. So I don't know if Patreon's the way to go, and I had somebody mention that Ko-fi, Ko-Fi. I've had a few people mention that to me, and that is a possible thing, but I can't set a subscription on there. You know, what they do is by donation, and I don't believe in that kind of stuff. You know, you'll never see like super chats and stuff on my channel or anything, which is fine if you do it, and if that works for you, then that's great. But I can't just do that unless I got something to offer. And if I have something to offer, like this class, it's going to be on a regular, you know, scheduled basis. It's not just going to be some random, oh, okay, you know, here, throw me $5 here or $20 there. No, if you're going to sign up for something with me, it's going to be real, and it is going to be beneficial to you. And if it's not, then you just discontinue the service. But I'm not going to just ask you for money just because, you know, I want to do something, or you're going to watch me create something. I just don't feel right doing that. So yeah, if I did do some kind of a subscription service, you would get your money's worth out of it. And any input on what would be something that you would be interested in, any input would be wonderful, obviously, because, you know, I'm kind of going into it blind. I'm kind of going into it with the things that I have learned from other classes, and the things from the books that I have read. I've read numerous books on journal prompts and opening yourself up, and different tactics of writing that help you to see things in a different way, you know. So any input would be wonderful. And go through the playlist. It's probably down a little ways because, like I said, I haven't done this in like 100 years. So go down through my playlist and you'll see the Journal to Bliss. And you can kind of get a taste of what I'm looking to do. And, you know, maybe you'll find it inspiring. And even if you're not really a writer per se, if you don't like to really write, there still might be something there for you. So don't discount this whole thing just because you're not a writer. I like to think that it's helpful to anybody, and I have seen firsthand how it helps people who never thought that they'd keep any kind of a journal or write any kind of thoughts. And I do want to add art and creativity to it. I belonged many, many moons ago to a site called Craftster. I think it was .org. I think it was a .org. And it was a forum. Remember forums? Remember how much fun it was? Remember what it was like to have to wait for people to respond to you? You didn't just get instant, you know, gratification. Well, I belong to Craftster. And what started this particular journey for me was one thread on Crafter, and if you don't know what a thread is, it is a conversation, one conversation, and it ended up with like 11 pages, and I contributed a ton of random things to that, and it was called "What Do You Journal About?" Ideas Thread. And the things that people put, the things that people keep in their journals, and the way that they lay it out, and the way that they track their life and what's happening around them is just amazing to me, because I just jumble it all up in one big ball and a few pages, and that's it. My whole day and it's just thrown in there in one whole. I don't go and add what's going on in the media on one section and what I'm reading in another section and what I'm watching or what has made me happy or what has made me angry. I don't do it that way, and I've tried, but I don't. So I kind of want to incorporate topics. What do you journal about? Ideas, and experiment with people, and see if it's and see if it's something that would be more apt to make you journal and to make you write if you had specifics to write about. Specifics, instead of just pouring your whole brain out on a paper. If writing about what makes you feel like, you're going to find one video in this playlist and it's going to be about home. What makes you feel like home? All right. If you, I did not use a big enough pot for my noodles, so they're kind of, what makes you feel at home? If you feel better having a specific topic to write about, or a specific way of doing it, or if you wanted to lay it out in all different style pages and all different, sections of your life, and you wanted to make it into sections like that, then that would be fine too. And that's why I would like to play around with these things. Gotta touch the noodles, So I had to put 2 different noodles in because I didn't have enough of the little ones. So I had to add some elbows because they're the closest thing. That's enough for the noodles. But I just wanted to kind of reintroduce this. I have a lot of new subscribers to my channel, and I want to thank you all very much. And I hope you're enjoying all the shenanigans of my life and my art styles. And, my YouTube channel and my Instagram page and my Facebook pages are very lively. And I try to keep them interesting, and I try to keep people engaged, and I try to be inspiring. And I feel like so many people could benefit from what I want to offer, and they don't even know it. Like, I feel like so many people can benefit from this Journal to Bliss. So many people, it can change so many minds in so many different ways. And, I have to try and harness it, and I have to try and put it down and organize it better. So it won't happen tomorrow. I'm not going to come out with this class, tomorrow. But I'm thinking by, in the spring, maybe by early summer, offering something. If it's something you're interested in, and it ain't going to be no, $15 a month. Come on now. I'm not that important that you could pay me $15 a month for something that I do. But it could, something small, if I could find a platform that would allow it. So whatever your ideas are on this, whatever you think people would like, even if writing isn't necessarily your thing, if you think that it could benefit people in other ways, in different ways, your input is greatly appreciated. And my video is going on 15 minutes now, so I am going to end it here and end it with the note of thank you for lasting 15 minutes through this garbage and for hanging out with me while I make soup. But also try and find a way to inspire yourself today. Okay? Try and find a way and write about it. All right? Ciao, ciao for now.